Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Coming back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I just got out of a relatively disappointing movie, sadly, but hopefully this will turn that around. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, because it comes from the Netherlands, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Delane shirt. Yeah, it's a cool design. I like it. But what's Delane? As mentioned, they are a band from the Netherlands. They are a symphonic metal band with a badass female vocalist who absolutely slays in that role. They've actually been around for quite a while. I was surprised because I only found out about them in either late 2024 or early 2025, one or the other. But looking back into their history, they'd actually been doing it for quite a while, originally with a different vocalist. They kind of went on hiatus for a while, but I was fortunate. I found out about them, and then, literally just a few weeks later, they were going to be playing in the United States, so I got to see them perform live. That's where I got the shirt. I like them so much, I actually went over there and I got some videos of their performances. Those videos are on my channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're damn fantastic. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Disappointing movie, eh? So yeah, time I'm doing this, it's Father's Day. I'm not a father. My father sadly passed away a few years ago. So I decided, I was just going to go out and see a movie, right? As you do. And I figured, man, let's make sure that this is this is going to be a good one. So I went out and I saw The Ballerina, which is part of the John Wick universe. I love the John Wick movies. I won't spoil anything for you, but yeah, I didn't think it was... It had its moments. Wasn't bad, but yeah. But the cool thing is that the theater that I typically attend happens to be right across from one of my favorite local spots. A place called... Boom! MiddleTerranean. They specialize in a combination of Middle Eastern and Mediterranean food. Ooh. And I have reviewed some stuff from them before in the past. I think, some of their wraps and their shawarma fries and stuff. They're a really cool spot. What am I reviewing from them today? Well, this is going to be hard to... Boom! But what is this? This is... Let me get a thing for the thing first, because this is not going to be... We'll just kind of go like that, and we'll go... Sure. That's as good as we're going to get. This is one of their Turkish Pride Pizzas. Specifically, this is their Spicy Beef Pride, which consists of seasoned ground beef, onions, and tomatoes. And if you've never had a Pride, yeah, it's it's a Turkish-style pizza. It's really neat. I've had it at some other places before. But I've never had it here, so let's try it out. We got this one. Well, this is kind of just mostly the tip, but... Okay. Man, that's really good. Not that I'm surprised, MiddleTerranean, they're great. I've never had anything bad from them. But wow, I'm really surprised. I guess I am surprised. That bread is fantastic. Even without the bits and such, I could just go down with that. That's really good. It's light and buttery. Yeah. Okay. We also got some garlic sauce to go with it. I'm just going to kind of dip that real quick. Ooh, damn, that's some potent garlic sauce. That is like way above what you're getting from like Pizza Hut or Domino's or something like that. That is so much more potent, tangy too. Yeah, that is definitely a little dabble do you type of sauce. But I want to get more into like more into like the centerpiece, because that's where we got more of the meat and the bits. Ooh. That is so good. The seasoned beef on that is fantastic. Yeah. That's really good. I like that a lot. Seasoned beef is so flavorful and so well seasoned. It's just like it's an explosion of flavor as soon as you bite into it. And you've got the nice freshness from the onions and the tomatoes. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Now, I will say, I do have a critique. Because this isn't just called, the beef pride, right? This is the spicy beef pride. It's not very spicy. Like, I wouldn't even say it's spicy. I don't know. Like, my personal, taste buds are obviously going to vary. Some people, like, if I had my friend Drew here, he's not a spicy person. Maybe he would find it spicy, but, like, I definitely am not getting spicy from it. It's, again, very well seasoned, but I was hoping for some kick to go along with it. They did offer some hot sauce to go along with it, but I figured, well, if it's already of the spicy variety. But yeah, that's definitely my only real critique there is, would have been nice to, again, you call it spicy, give it a little something, something. Maybe offer up to the customer, like a range of, spice levels. But that is still absolutely phenomenal. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. Like I said, this is my first time trying out one of their Pride pizzas, because it's, just one of those things where usually when I go there, I have certain items, that I've become very familiar with over the years. Because, like I said, they're right next to the theater I usually go to. So a lot of times I'll stop in after a movie. And I think these are relatively new-ish to the menu. Like, I don't think they had them when I first started going there. Let me put it to you that way. These are really good. Like, these are up there with, like, and I don't have a lot of experience, Pride with, like, Turkish pizzas and stuff. But the flavors on that are phenomenal. And even if, it didn't quite, again, I was hoping for some spiciness, some kick. Even if I didn't quite get that, I'm willing to let that go, because the flavors are just so on point. They're so good. Folks, if you watch my channel, you already know where this is going. I'm calling this the business. Folks, when I refer to something as being the business, that means it's basically a perfect item. You can tweak it a little bit, you can do a little bit here or there. But fundamentally, structurally, it's just that damn good. And that's definitely the case for me with this. Because, like I said, I'm not going to say it's the outright best Turkish-style pizza, Pride, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever had. But it's certainly up there, It's definitely really, really good, and the flavors are so fantastic. And everything from the bread to the veg is just done really, really nicely. So that's why if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. And in fact, I guess in that regard, the fact that it's not that spicy might make it a little bit easier for me to recommend, because some people like spicy stuff, some people don't. At the end of the day, it does depend on what you're aiming for. But I do have to reemphasize, even without it having much spiciness, it is a very, very tasty bite of food. And, I'm going to devour the rest of this, and it's going to be a really good time. And I would definitely recommend that if you're in the area, hit up MiddleTerranean. Nothing on their menu isn't fantastic, and it's nice to see that their Turkish style pizzas are also really good. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly Turkish style pizza-tastic rest of your life. Sure, I personally think that it should expand. I think we should see it a lot more. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, have you had Turkish-style pizza before? And if so, what was your personal experience with it like? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think that it needs greater exposure? I very much do. I would love to see Turkish-style pizza take off in a big way, because it's very delicious. But let me know your experience.